What's up, guys? Before this video starts, just want to let you know that I'll be at Apex Boston 2018. Apex, if you didn't know, is a way for community members like you guys to meet personalities, participate in the community car show, and a whole bunch of other stuff, including live panels. It's super exciting. I'm hoping to see you guys there. It's going to be September 16th in Boston. You guys can come meet me. You can meet Powen. There's a bunch of other people there. You may even meet Mika if you're lucky. It is going to be an absolute blast. So make sure to check the link at the top of the description. You can get tickets there, and using promo code IgnitionTube will save you $5. Make sure to follow them on Instagram at APX Events and enjoy the video. I'm going to appear in 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's going on, boys and girls? Welcome back for another vlog. And to answer the title of this video, yes. Alright, well, one thing you may notice is that these windows are much darker than they used to be, and that's because we recently got the S4 tinted. Finally, I did 40% ceramic film on top of the 5% factory film. That makes it a legal 35% in Massachusetts. It's the end of July right now, and we're approaching 3,000 miles this month alone on the S4. We've gone to Pittsburgh and back. I've gone down to Rhode Island a couple times, and next weekend I'll be up at Wolfsgart as well. It's another road trip. That'll be August, but still, it's a lot of miles. I thought I would cover some of the things that make this S4 such a great road trip car. Now, the first thing about this car that makes it so great is these seats. I've talked about these in other videos, but they are just out of this world comfortable. In my old GTI, you know, 3 hours, your butt would start to hurt, your back would kind of hurt, you'd be shifting around, moving around. These seats, at least for a guy my size, are absolutely perfect. The back seats are a little bit harder than the front seats. That may just be that they're not worn in like the front seats are, because nobody ever sits in the back of my car except on road trips. On top of that, we have the H&R coilovers that I put on the car, which ride very similar to stock. So while it looks good, the car rides really well. It doesn't bounce too much. It rubs a little bit in the rear, but what can you do? But it's not like every time we hit a bump, I'm bouncing 6 more times and really uncomfortable. It handles dips in the road really well. And overall, it's a really comfortable ride. Like I said, it's very similar to stock, but obviously with much better looks. And the suspension characteristics overall of this car and the way it handles the road just make it so easy. I mean, like, I can take my hands off the wheel, and this may be in part to my alignment, but we're just going in a straight line. Bumps in the road don't really bother it unless they're really deep, at which point, you know, a 255 kind of grabs those and follows those, whatever. But the car is super composed. Most of my driving through that trip, minus the twisties, was done with one hand on the wheel. Obviously, you know, if you get in a certain situation, you put a second hand on, but I can comfortably do 75 in this car with one hand on the wheel. The steering is light enough that I can go side to side, but it's not so light that I'm swerving all over the place with little motions. This car allows you to sit back and focus on the other drivers around you without worrying about what's going on with this car itself. It's much more relaxing to drive when I don't have to worry about my car. All I have to worry about is the stupid person in front of me who's hogging the left lane versus, oh, am I overheating? Oh, is my transmission temp okay? Is my oil temperature okay? I don't have to worry about any of that. It's just, the car's easy. I know I talked for a little bit about getting a daily. My issue with getting a daily is this is the perfect daily. And while I'm putting so many miles on it, I'm already at almost 85,000 miles on the car. I just want to keep driving it. I don't get out of my car in Pittsburgh and go, oh man, like, now we have to go drive somewhere else. I'm like, heck yeah, let's go. One other thing that I should mention that makes this car so great is the auto-dimming mirrors. They're huge at night. Like, when you have someone come up behind you with HIDs and their reflector housings, and these mirrors just get rid of that glare and that blindiness, awesome. Just huge. I think the best thing about this car on road trips, though, is the 7th to 4th gear downshift when you go to pass somebody. Let's say you have a little gap open up and you put your foot in it. Because 1st, 3rd, 5th, and 7th are on one side of the transmission, and reverse 2nd, 4th, and 6th are on the other side, the car can go from 7th to 4th as easy as it can go from 7th to 6th. So if you put your foot in it, it drops 3 gears like that. And the torque from 4th gear with the tune and everything, you get by everything. Unless, obviously, it's an E55 AMG, then you tend to run even with it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have an S4, let me know your favorite things about it in the comments below. As always, thank you guys for watching. Go out there and spread some positivity, and I will catch you guys in the next video.